Welcome to episode 1364 of the Multifamily Collective. This morning I wanted to talk about this thing on my wrist, and there are obviously millions of variations probably of the wristwatch, and the modern day version of the wristwatch, which has this handy dandy little notification buzz alert thing that goes off on your wrist. And I'm attempting to find a use case for that is productive in a business setting or even in a personal setting. Because I've found as of late, and somebody brought this to my attention last Monday, we were sitting in a meeting and I kept looking down at my watch, and the person that was sitting next to me at the very end of our meeting, I call good feedback as I compare it to or make it akin to punching someone in the nose. So someone punched me in the nose with some pretty obvious feedback that they felt rushed in the meeting because I kept looking down at my watch, kept looking down at my watch, kept looking down at my watch. Now, we had a constraint of time in that meeting, but that was not really the catalyst for me looking at my watch. I was looking at it every time it buzzed on my wrist, which is a complete distraction. And in my mind, now that I've had time to reflect on it, it's very disrespectful to the people that are around you because it gives cause for them to feel anxious and or ignored and or rushed. So I think I don't think this past Monday I took my watch off before I went into that meeting, and I drew attention to the fact that, hey, look, I acknowledge that was a really bad thing that I was doing. I was very distracted by the watch thing, and as a result, it distracted the person sitting next to me, and I didn't want to do that. I don't want to show up in a room where I'm intended to be in the leadership dynamic of the room and setting course for our organization only to be distracted by a wristwatch, right? Or even my phone. If I had the phone on, uh, a beeping or alerting, or I don't put the silent feature on my phone. I just turn it like off. There are no notifications in any form of notification. So my encouragement to you today is think about this watch thing. If you wear a watch and you're constantly getting buzzed by the watch when you're sitting in meetings where you need to be present, think about turning those off. Think about leaving your watch out of the room if you can't figure out how to turn. I can't figure out how to turn notifications off, but I'm going to figure that out. So anyway, punchline today: be present in the rooms that you're in. Hopefully, this lesson that I learned the hard way is not a lesson that you learn the hard way. Just leave all that stuff somewhere else where you can sit and be present in a meeting, especially if you're in a leadership role where you're demonstrating and illustrating to other people the art of leadership. The art of leadership is not looking at your phone or your watch every 5 minutes. In fact, that to me is a demonstration of the highest disregard and disrespect for people that you are intending to lead. Take care. We'll talk to you again soon.